But kickflip, my goat. Okay, coming in clutch. That's hopefully
Your goat.
On this quiz.
Okay. Howdy, Meowers. Welcome back to the BlushCat podcast, and welcome back to part 2 of doing each other's K-pop profiles. My name is Jezzabelle.
Yes, hello. Sorry if last episode I sounded a little rushed or whatnot. I was a little stressed. I was like, okay, and next. But yeah, last episode we went through my K-pop profile, and today we're going to be going through yours, Jezzabelle.
Yes, so go listen to part 1 if you don't have any idea what we're going to be doing or how this works. We're not going to waste time explaining everything that we're doing all over again. So I'm just going to jump right into things, and I will flip over the quiz on me that you filled out, and I will begin reading.
Mine's going to be a hot mess, I'm telling you right now.
I'm so curious to know what you would have written down.
In your, what you said from my quiz was that you used Plave sort of as a catch-all. Honestly,
Yeah.
Plave and DKZ Appetite and ampersand 1, I Know You,
Yeah.
which was totally fair and valid. I have a catch-all for yours as well. I'm sure you'll notice pretty quickly what it is.
Okay. All right.
I don't think it's going to work the same way, though. I think you have too varied of interests compared to me.
Okay. Well, like I said in, the episode where we did yours, we didn't know initially that we were going to be splitting it into 2 parts. So, but I said I'll probably be willing to give out a lot of points if I think something is valid, or at least half points, probably.
Yeah.
But again, not super serious. So, question 1. My alt boy group in K-pop. You wrote Plave, and yes, it's Plave.
Thank God.
We're not going to
okay,
beat around the
okay.
bush with these things. It's Plave. And
1 point on the board.
alt girl group, you wrote Ive, and that is also correct.
Okay, easy money.
Okay, and now alt biases, and it's however many. Okay. You wrote Yejoon, Yujin.
That's from Ive.
That's Ive Yujin. Okay.
I was afraid to put on. I didn't want to get yelled at.
Yeah, I know. Whenever I call her on Yujin on the podcast, it's like we got to differentiate which Yujin, so it's just easier to say on Yujin than it is Ive Yujin. And I mean that's her stage name.
Yeah.
So, but okay, Yejoon, Yujin, Liz, Jano, Jamin. Interesting. Okay.
I didn't know how far to go.
Okay. I'm going to give you just a point. I'm going to mark correct for that.
Okay.
Wait, what did you do? Did you give a point for each correct answer or just per question?
No.
Okay.
I just gave you either full credit, which counts as 1 point, or I gave you partial credit. You never got extra.
Okay.
You never got more than 1 point for one question.
Okay. So I wrote down Yujin, Jano, definitely. I wrote Yejoon and Hamin as well.
Okay.
I would consider people like Liz more of a bias wrecker. Also Gal lately, not necessarily just lately, kind of always. And Jamin, I'm definitely biasing Jano more than Jamin. So valid, but it's not if you had only put Jamin and not Jano, I wouldn't have validated that.
See, this is so tough for me because I've never really considered a bias wrecker as a real and valid thing.
Okay.
So I was just kind of picking your top 2 if you had a top 2. But honestly, I was going to just have Yejoon and Yujin. Okay. So that would have been bad. Thank God I got Jano in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know what you're going to do with that. It sounds kind of like a half credit to me. But...
No, correct.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Okay. 4, what position would I want? You wrote dancer, and I wrote leader and dancer.
Wow, leader, really?
Yeah, I think I would like to be the leader because I think I could properly influence my group.
Definitely.
And so I would want to have that position. I would definitely have a lot of anxiety with that responsibility, but I think I would be able to do a good job.
If not Camden can do it, you can do it.
So I'm going to give you a half point for
Okay.
this one because the
Okay.
leader was definitely like a big part of it. But like, yeah, definitely dancer position is what I would
Okay,
want.
sure.
Okay, question 5. Song currently stuck in my head. You wrote Kickflip 20. Now, for Meowers listening, I mean, we're recording this only a couple days after it came out. We didn't talk about this yet on the podcast. But you're absolutely correct. That's what's literally been
Oh my God,
like
thank
just
God.
24/7 basically in my head since it came out. I also would have accepted My First Love Song by Kickflip because when is that not stuck in my head? And yesterday specifically, Yena's new song, Catch Catch, on repeat in my head like crazy. So if somehow you knew that, I would have given you a point.
If that would have been the only thing that could have gotten me points, I would have been so mad because I don't even know of that's existence. But Kickflip, my goat. Okay, coming in clutch. That's hopefully
Your goat.
on this quiz.
Okay.
My quiz
yeah.
goat.
Definitely Kickflip 20. Like, absolutely correct on that. Okay, number 6. Top 5 songs I've had on repeat. Let's see what Devin wrote down. Okay.
You know, Kickflip, my goat.
Kickflip 20. Kickflip My First Love Song. Kickflip Band-Aid. I've Bang Bang Stacy Moi.
I know how much you've been liking that Stacy album.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna give you full credit for this.
Whoa,
even
nice.
though I don't have Stacy Moi. I have Stacy Say My Name though.
Ooh, I didn't know if I should pick a difference, like a B-side.
And since it was only 5, I didn't write Band-Aid, but like that's just as fair as 20 and My First Love Song.
Okay.
Because like basically every time I listen to My First Love Song, I listen to Band-Aid. But you don't have Both Sides or Idol by NCT and JM.
Oh my God, how did I forget that?
But all of the other ones, I did have Bang Bang and 20 in My First Love Song.
Nice, I'm a genius.
Okay, and question 7, song most recently added to a playlist. Yes, Kickflip 20.
Whew, thank God it wasn't that Yena song. That would have really gotten me.
Okay, favorite light stick, question 8. You wrote 17, and I'm sorry, that is incorrect. I'm gonna give you no points for this. So this is your first no point question.
I had no clue. And like back in the day, it probably was 17's light stick.
I mean, yeah, like it was a good one for a while. At least their colors. Like
okay.
But now though, like, you know how it was really ugly and they made it all like boring?
Yeah.
It is now back to being their official colors, and so it's quite pretty again. But actually it's Pink's Panda Light Stick. I think that's a really good one.
Can I say
Okay.
I had the Panda Light Stick as a second option on my quiz.
Ooh.
Because I was like, honestly, this one is so cute and unique and like relevant to them. But like, I don't care about Pink enough to be like, I love the Pink Light Stick. You know, I wanted something more relevant.
Okay.
But yeah, wow. Theirs is really cute.
I really like their light stick. But I also wrote Ive's light stick version 2 specifically though. It got a lot better with the second version because they added like a little thing on top, and so I feel like it's a lot cuter now. It's kind of simple before.
I remember what theirs looks like. I was looking at the light sticks though, and I feel like there used to be way more relevant and special light sticks for groups back in the day, and they've started to become quite like standardized,
definitely,
and uninspired or extremely contrived.
Yeah. Oh yes, definitely.
Like they did everything they could to make it different, but it's like, where's the relevancy?
Yeah, definitely agree with that.
Okay.
I also would have given points if you put Plaves, because I do think it's a fun one.
Yes.
But also, like, when, we were going through yours and you said DKZs.
Yeah.
I think that's totally valid too, but
Okay.
I forgot about it, so I didn't write it.
Nice.
Okay. Question 9. Favorite person to watch fan cams of?
I had no clue. Don't judge me. I had no clue.
Anton Minjun. Does that say Minjun?
Yes.
Who the heck is Minjun?
From 9i?
Oh, you spelled it different.
It's supposed to have a U.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Jihyo with a question mark. No points. Sorry. No points.
I was sure when you say it, I might be like, oh, okay, yeah. But I literally had no clue.
Okay. Well,
cannot express that enough.
I mean, I love to watch fan cams. I have like 1 or 2 fan cam specific people for most of the groups that I stan. But overall, I put Yujin.
Ah, God. Should have known.
Yeah.
I was gonna pick from your bias list. I almost picked Jano or Jamin, but okay, sure.
Okay. Question 10 is one of the ones with a, slight variation between our quizzes. So Devin had first impression of ITZY on her quiz. I have first impression of Red Velvet. Okay. So, super weird, honestly kind of creepy. Maybe they have good vocals though, is what you thought my first impression of Red Velvet was.
Yes.
And, okay. I'll give you, I think, a full point for this.
Wow.
Because it's good enough.
Okay.
To the sentiment. So what I wrote was extremely popular. So it's kind of like, I know they're huge, or like I have the feeling that they're just like a huge group, and so I knew their popular songs and stuff like that. Sort of untouchable, which you brought up that word, and I was gonna say, ooh, I described Red Velvet that way, and sort of like cold, and surreal, I wrote down. And yesterday, when we were filling these out and I had to think of what my first impression of Red Velvet was, I thought of, maybe I guess they're kind of surreal. And then I thought back to, the Connections game episode we just did, and I thought it was kind of weird that you were describing them that way, but I'm like, it validated. Makes complete sense. And so I wanted to tell you in that moment that it's like totally valid.
Finally.
But I also wrote pretty and talented, but the song styling and music videos were weird / too much for me.
Okay.
So yeah, it wasn't until really like Bad Boy that I was becoming more of a fan.
Yes, that sounds right to me. I feel like that lines up.
Okay, question 11. Song I'm always hyped to see in the in the shuffle. Okay, wow. You know what? I'm gonna give you points for this, sure. We'll mark it correct. You wrote Snooper Platonic Love, and you wrote Bestie Love Options. I'm so, like, the fact that you actually literally wrote Bestie Love Options, that is such a slay. That is so iconic of you.
I came in clutch with that one.
You did. So this, I honestly didn't really exactly know specifically what to put for this, so I kind of put a lot of options here.
Ooh, okay.
So I wrote Close Your Eyes. In general. I wrote Yeji 25-8.
Oh, still on that one, are you?
Yeah, like big time. It's almost worse than it was when it came out. It's just so good.
Wow.
Plave. I specifically wrote Bongsunga.
Yeah, I did feel like that needed to be incorporated, but I don't think I ever worked it in.
To Us Fire Confetti.
Oh, of course.
And I wrote Kickflip, My First Love Song, or Band-Aid. And I wrote Second Gen.
Oh,
so
okay.
Basically like any up-tempo second gen song, when that comes in, like when I see it's coming up next, I'm like, yes, here we go. Earlier, what was I I listened to all of Plave's discography today, and like, wow, like, it's so good.
Wow, what a good time.
But it's their anniversary, so like, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? So I listened to every single one of their songs, and Then I listened to Kickflip 20 right after, because obviously, like, that's the natural order of things. But when I was listening to Kickflip 20, for some reason, I thought of Boyfriend Janice. And I was like, I don't remember why, but literally they're reading my mind, because I absolutely didn't see what was coming up next in the shuffle when I clicked on 20. I just clicked it and then like walked away and let it play. Boyfriend Janice next in line. So anyway,
Honestly,
question.
if I could have thought of more second gen songs, I would have probably listed those as well. And I was yesterday years old when I found out that Bestie is stylized with the best in all caps. I didn't know that before.
Yeah. Okay, question 12. A group I'd want to style. Devin thought I would say Kiki, NCT Wish. Now,
It's along the same lines of what you said. You know, you didn't know how the person would be thinking about it. And so I thought maybe you would. I picked those groups because I was like, these are groups that maybe she feels like she could have a really fun time styling, and that maybe she would, in some capacities, want to help.
Okay.
Like, I feel like sometimes you're like, they could go such a route, like, especially with NCT Wish, and you're like, but they just didn't. Like, I feel like you could have a vision.
Yes. Okay. I definitely, like, I see where you're coming from. I didn't write that.
Okay.
I'm tempted to give half credit, but let me think about it for a minute.
Okay.
I was struggling because of what I was saying and what you just said that I had said, is that I didn't know what direction to go in. I wrote Rise, though.
Oh, interesting.
Because I'm always just talking about, I have such strong visions.
Okay.
So it's not like I think their styling is bad, but I'm like, wow, like we could really do some stuff here.
Right.
So I did write Rise, but like your reasoning for Kiki and NCT Wish is exactly correct. So I'll give you a half point.
Okay, nice.
Okay, question 13. Who has your favorite airport fashion / street style? And this could be an idol or a group. You wrote Red Velvet, Irene. And yes, I did say Red Velvet.
Oh my God, thank God. I had no clue.
Yeah, I think that Red Velvet always just has really good style.
Okay.
I really like it. So that is the group that I wrote.
I guess I did have a clue, actually. I shouldn't say I had no clue. I was right.
Okay, question 14. A group I'd want to go to karaoke with. Now, if we think back to your quiz and you were talking about anybody who doesn't put Plave or like say yes to Plave is a coward, and it's like my exact thought process on that, and I'm like, yeah, it would be so amazing. And probably if it came down to it, like I would say yes. If they were like, hey, you want to come to karaoke, I'd be like, of course I do. But like I wouldn't want to like sing anything. But you wrote Kickflip.
Yes, because I just felt like maybe you would feel that way about Plave. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't put Plave.
Okay.
But like, yeah.
Okay. I wrote A Hope. Because it came to me pretty quick. I was like, you know what? I feel like this would check every box. And so I feel like this is the ultimate answer here. So I don't think I'm going to give you a point for Kickflip. I'm sorry. Not to say that it wouldn't be a good time, because that Kick original that I told you about, where they did the random... They did this thing and, like, you know, they picked a random number for the karaoke machine and they had to sing it with absolutely no context. Like, if they didn't know the song, the lyrics, or the tempo, they just had to get through the song anyway. And they did a really good job. It was really funny. So, like, I know it would be a good time, but I'm not feeling like giving you the points for that.
I thought at this point she's definitely seen enough Kickflip karaoke content that she would totally be like, that would be so fun.
It would be. Like, I'm sure it would be great.
But, like, Plave, too? Are you kidding me? They would be so incredibly supportive of bad singing. Like, they're so ready to, like... go for it at any time. Like, even
Yeah.
if they think that they might screw up. So they wouldn't care if other people screwed up.
Yeah. But then they'll like be doing an amazing job and they're
And
like,
you get
that
to
was like
hear it
the
with your own
worst
ears.
performance I ever did in my life. I'm so ashamed. And I'm like, I would be sitting there and I'd be like,
It's not a
in
competition.
tears because it would be so
No.
beautiful. And I would be like, yeah. So hearing that in person would be great and kickflip would be a great time, but that's not what I wrote down, so I'm not giving you a point.
Okay.
Now, question 15. Favorite vocal cover.
I know I got points for this.
You absolutely did get points for this. You wrote Han and Yejun, Your Ocean. Yes, absolutely. That's the first thing that I wrote down.
Thank God.
Like, I mean, obviously. But I also wrote down Noah Beetlejuice.
Oh,
because
yeah.
like, that one's so good. And Gal Chroma Drift is obviously another good.
Okay.
Like, I mean, like, yes, valid.
So you wrote it down for yourself, but you didn't think that I would like it.
I mean, it's just a little surprising. I don't know.
What? I loved it. It was incredible.
Okay. Question 16. Favorite dance cover. You wrote The Boys. The Boys. Now, do you have any sort of...
Let me tell you, I had absolutely no clue. This is the only thing I could even literally think of. And boy, howdy, was it impossible to find this. Because I was like, The Boys, And then they're giving me like the channel. And so I go and I search for their dance practices. And there's like 7 things in the playlist. And I'm like, this is just, I can't. This is so wrong. It's not here. Because I couldn't remember what the song was called. And so then I went... Well, because at first I tried to search The Boys, and The Boys, and I'm like, maybe it's The Boys Boy, but that's a different song. And so then I tried to search, what was I searching? I don't remember, but it's just so complicated because it's Girls' Generation or SNSD, The Boys, but it's by, it's the cover of The Boys, but The Boys have the song Boy, but they also have, I was like, I'll just go to their dance practice because I know they have a dance practice for it. But they have 2 channels now because there's an old channel that's been retired. So I went to their new channel first and it wasn't there. So then I had to go to their old channel. And it was it's like the most complicated thing that I've ever had to do. And I'm like, okay, finally I found it. It's The Boys with a Z, The Boys with an S.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
So I just put it down because it was the only thing I could even think of.
Okay. I'm sorry to give you no points after all of that, but I'm not giving you points for that. I did write The Boys Lupin though.
Oh.
See, you're almost there.
I should have just looked at their whole playlist.
But I also have first and foremost Wiki Miki Bang. Their after school cover.
I never would have gotten that.
So legendary. Just phenomenal.
God, okay.
I love it. I know we had top 3 for this, but I wrote 4. I would have accepted ITZY's Roly Poly cover or WJSN Love Shot.
Okay. It's just, I knew it was going to be a really difficult category for me because I knew that you would have so many in contention. And like, if I could even dig through them, like, which ones was I supposed to pick? So it was a tough one for me.
And it was also like, I don't want anybody to be confused about this. It was a little tough to think specifically about like the way we were going about it for this question, but we were going about it in the way that is a K-pop group covering a K-pop song and the original K-pop choreography for that song, at least for the most part, not covering a K-pop song, but making their own choreography for it and not just doing choreography to any song.
Correct.
Okay. Now, 17. Disbanded / inactive group you'd revive. You said 9.
I did.
Okay.
I could have put others as well, but...
Like what?
Blitzers.
Okay.
Or, Kanakun.
Okay. Okay.
It was hard for me. I didn't know which ones counted enough to, because like just the other day I was like, are you kidding me? Like Kanakun is still, like, they're still a group? I didn't know. So like, I didn't know, does that count?
Yeah. I like, I had one answer for this, and unfortunately, it wasn't Nine Eye. It was Wiki Miki.
Ah,
Yeah.
Wiki, of course. Coincidence destiny. Okay, I should have known.
They're just too talented to just let go like that.
I should have known. That means
okay.
you hate Nine Eye.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Okay, question 18. Why do I feel like... Oh, you have it in a different order than I have it in. Okay.
Different order? What?
Well, you have favorite rapper...
I didn't change it.
Oh, never mind. Sorry. I don't know. I just can't read all of a sudden. Okay, so yeah, question 18. Perfect. Favorite rapper that can sing? No. You wrote Hammond.
I had no clue. I literally did not know how to answer these questions.
Yeah.
I put something down just so that I had something in writing. That's literally, I did the bare minimum.
Okay. Okay, and so I'll do both of these at once. So you wrote favorite rapper that can sing, Hammond, favorite singer that can rap, Noah.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to just mark both of those wrong. I wrote Eunho from Plav because I mean Hammond has like main dancer position. You know, if you're looking at the intro before the live starts and it has the position tags, Hammond main dancer, Eunho main rapper, but we all know everybody can do everything.
Can I say why I Can I say why I didn't put Eunho? Because I was going to.
Okay.
I was gonna put Eunho for yours because I was gonna put Eunho for mine, but I put Eunho for mine and then I considered it as kind of like I don't know if that one will be valid, so then I also added Juhani. And I didn't want to put it for yours because I didn't want you to see it on yours before we saw it on mine if it wasn't valid. And so I literally just didn't put it because I was like, I don't want to reveal that I was trying to do this if it's not valid.
Okay.
And so that's also why I wanted to go first. Like I wanted my quiz to be reviewed first.
Okay.
So I did think Eunho.
Okay. I also wrote Wonu from 17 and Ray from IVE just in case, you know, for some reason Eunho wasn't
so
valid.
he's so like nebulous.
Sure, yeah. And then singer that can rap. I wrote Mingyu DKZ for yours because I had no idea what to write for you, but that's what I wrote for me. I'm like, I know. And I'm like, I know she would definitely feel that way if I wrote it down. Like, there's no way she'd be like, actually, no. Right? Like, I'd have to get at least some credit. So, definitely Mingyu from DKZ.
Okay.
And question 20, song you can't live without. You really had me confused about this question, and you just ended up putting Dash. I'm assuming by Plav.
Yes.
Well, I wrote Plav the Sixth Summer. So I was fearing that was wrong because, like, I feel like I would also classify that at this point as my favorite K-pop song.
What?
Plav the Sixth Summer.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, am I, like, but I really feel like it's that good. Like, I just feel like that's the answer to this question right now.
I just thought you didn't understand so much so to the point that you were not going to have a cherishable type song and you were going to have more of like a, just like a wow, that song is so good. So I toned it down because I thought you didn't understand.
Okay.
But it sounds like you understood perfectly. That sounds like a great type.
Yeah.
I should have just answered with that in mind.
Okay. So, yeah, no points because it's the Sixth Summer.
I'm doing terrible. I better clutch the this or that category.
It's horrible.
Okay. It's worse than yours.
Song you never get tired of. You wrote Platonic Love. Now, I definitely feel like, I mean, you've got a little bit of like a theme here with Platonic Love showing up on the quiz. And I'll tell you what I wrote for this because, I mean, there's a lot that are valid, but I only wrote 3 options. I wrote, and I don't know how fair this is because it's like relatively new, but I'm not tired of it yet. Kickflip My First Love Song, NCTU Baby Don't Stop, and I've Love Dive.
Okay.
Are the songs that I wrote down. But I mean, do. Like, when you hear that, you can't help but, like, enjoy it. It's not like I'm like, oh, Platonic Love. again, it is like, oh, platonic love.
That's exactly what you're like every single time.
Yeah, so I'll give you a half
You're actually
point.
like, half a point?
Half point.
I object. You're literally like, oh, platonic love. Go on.
I'll give you
move on.
full
move
credit.
On. Just
3/4.
On. Just move
I
on.
feel sad.
No,
Because,
you don't.
no, I do.
You
feel like I'm
a
not.
fraud.
I
is
feel
what
like
you
I'm not
feel
being
like.
fair enough with that because there are so many things that are valid. Actually, like you could have said probably any played song, and I won't get tired of that.
Right.
You could have said like half of Ive's discography. It doesn't have to just be Love Dive. Like
Correct.
So I'll give you the full point. Why not? Why not?
I mean, it felt a little stingy to me, but so
Yeah.
okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Question number 22, song you didn't like at first. AT's Work is what you wrote down. Now, that's interesting because when you said that
Yes.
for yours,
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking, ooh, I forgot that we weren't feeling that song at first.
Yes.
But you're not wrong. It was a
Okay.
little hard. Like, it was a little bit,
You guys heard that. I'm not wrong.
unpalatable.
Okay, yeah.
But I don't know if I was so strongly like, I don't like this song.
Okay.
So I wrote NCT Dream Hot Sauce.
Okay.
And I wrote Kai Rover.
Okay.
Because for some reason I remember feeling that way about Rover.
Okay, so I feel like it's a matter of interpretation here. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay.
Because you're interpreting this question as song you didn't like at first.
Yeah.
And so now you're maybe in the like category. First you didn't like, actively didn't like.
Right.
And now you like. I was thinking of it as song that you didn't like at first.
Okay.
And now we like it a lot.
Okay.
Like I wasn't thinking this is a song that is really bad, but now it's like, you know what? It's not that bad. I was thinking this is a song that is like, I don't like that song. Like, if you were to ask me, do I like that song? No. Not do I dislike it, but do I like it? No. And now I do. Sounds like you're going for you had to dislike it first. I thought it was just the absence of like, not the presence of dislike.
Okay. Wow. I'm a little stumped on this.
Me going to the teacher to dispute my grade.
I'm obviously okay. I'm obviously gonna give you some credit. What do you think? Do you think this deserves full credit?
I mean, I feel like you like AT's work more than you like Rover.
Yeah, and Hot Sauce.
And Hot Sauce. So, like, the only question is whether or not you liked it at first.
I don't remember that much. I remember... that's why I kind of want to give you half, because I'm like, I don't know how much I didn't like it.
Like, the other ones, I get that you definitely didn't like them at first, but do you even really like them that much now?
I know I obviously didn't like work enough. I'll just give you a point, because I do feel like it is like good remembering.
Okay.
Like in terms of
good
like
recall, right?
Yeah. Okay, question 23, songs that make you cry. You only wrote one here.
I got cold feet. Like, I got really nervous. I thought I would be judged for some that I was going to write down.
Oh,
and you would be like, I don't cry at that. And so
No.
even though you wrote down so many for me and you were right with almost all of them, you know, but there were other ones that I thought of that I could have written, and I just got too scared.
Oh, I mean, I feel like you could have written so many things and I would be like, yeah, I'm a mess at that. Like, I feel like so many are valid.
But
I cry at everything.
But then I thought, like, I've literally seen you listen to that and you weren't crying. So I was like, is it only ones that she would be like a mess at, you know?
Oh.
And I always know that you're always like, either way, I can't listen to that regularly.
Yeah. So yeah, you wrote Either Way by Ive. And yeah, you're right. I do have that because it's one of those reserve songs. It's like, you know, I gotta pick and choose when I'm listening to this because it's a lot.
Can I say the other ones that I thought?
Sure.
Okay.
So I will give you correct because
Okay,
I wrote that down.
Okay. The other ones that I thought maybe, but I wasn't sure. Plave the Sixth Summer,
Okay.
Plave Bonsunga, or Wiki Miki Coincidestiny.
Okay. I mean.
Oh wait, I had another one too.
Okay.
NCT Dream, Reigns in Heaven.
Oh, okay.
NCT Dream Graduation.
Okay. Yes. I mean, like, see, I do get emotional at those songs, but in sort of a different way. I mean,
Okay.
I wrote NCT Dream Graduation and Dear Dream.
Dear Dream. I knew there'd be fan songs.
Well, that's not a fan song.
Dear Dream. It's to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plave I wrote From.
Yeah, okay.
That's the most out of all the Plave ones that really gets me crying. But trust me, when I was listening to their whole discography and I heard those other songs, I'm like, they're just like,
the beauty in and of itself can make you cry.
it does, like, it gets to my core. So yeah, and like coincidentally, I mean, like, yeah, but it's more of like the
situation, not the song.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other ones that I listed It's the Imaginary Friend.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't put that for you.
Yeah. Just Be Youth.
Okay.
And I don't know if you would have assumed it for this, but Kickflip 20.
Really?
Yeah, that song is sad. Almost every single time I've heard it, I have been like literally like almost crying.
Oh my
like
God.
It's so like and I've listened to it a lot, man, just thinking about it.
That's a lot of
just
crying.
thinking about it. Yeah, so okay, question 24. Songs you always sing along to. Once again, only one here, but it's Platonic Love by Snooper once again. And
I object.
You object?
If you try to not
no,
give me
I'll
points
give
for this,
you.
okay.
I didn't write it, but
Ooh.
I told you. I mean, so many are valid for this.
Okay.
Like I listed a handful, so I'll say the ones that I wrote down. But yeah, like Platonic Love is completely valid.
Thank God.
I wrote Gravity My Turn because I thought, for the Red Flags episode, I thought you would have put that. Kickflip, My First Love Song.
Mm-hmm.
Pentagon, Naughty Boy, and Shine.
Oh, okay.
I've Rebel Heart.
DKZ, I got attitude, you got Rebel Heart.
DKZ Cupid, I wrote.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, I mean, the whole song. I feel
Yeah.
like I always just want to sing the whole thing. Very, very tap.
Oh, yeah.
I actually wrote down. Red Velvet, Red Flavor. I don't know if you ever would have considered that.
Okay.
I wrote Rise, Get a Guitar. I wrote ZB1, Good So Bad. And I wrote Plave Boo / Pump Up the Volume.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like those are all quite valid.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And the final question in this section is B-side you wish had choreography.
Yeah.
Oh. You wrote,
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I literally could have just written any B-side, but anytime I thought of a B-side, I was like, I feel like maybe they have choreography to that. I was so lost. I don't know. You tell us.
So I'm going to mark that wrong. I wrote one thing, and I wrote this one specifically because I think I talked about it in podcast episodes. But yes, like, I mean, so many things I would have been like, oh, I would love to see choreography for that. But I thought this one, if anything, you would be able to remember. Gravity Underdog.
Oh, right. Okay. I knew that there was something that you had officially talked about. I couldn't remember what it was.
Okay, that's all right. That's okay. But that one, I was just like, oh, why are they only singing it? Like, I'm so glad they are promoting it, but I wanted choreography so bad. Okay, now it's time for the this or that section, and
I have to nail this.
I'm just gonna get right to it. I had you choose for album versus album. You had to pick whether I like NCT Dream Hello Future, the first album repackage, or NCT Dream Beatbox, the second album repackage, and you thought I like Beatbox better. That is incorrect.
No!
They're both really good, but definitely Hello Future, that album holds a special place in my heart. I just like think back to those days and it was just so good. That era was just such a moment in
I
time.
should have just gone with that. But when I looked at both albums and I was scrolling through the songs, I was looking at the songs and I was like, but she loves that one. Oh, but this is here too. Like, on both albums.
Yeah.
So I didn't, but I should have known because, like, you do feel that way about the Hello Future stuff. I should have known.
And, like,
but there was something on Beatbox that made me be like, oh, but this one here. And
like,
so I picked
to
that
be
one.
fair, both of those eras were like, I feel like they haven't quite cultivated an entire era yet again. Like, their other albums are still really good, but just everything about those eras were so good. So that's why I picked those two albums specifically. Okay, next question, song versus song. CIX Cinema versus AB6 Stay Young. You have chosen CIX Cinema. That is correct.
Okay. Good.
They're both so good. I'm always thinking about the beginning of 2021 and our three hits, honestly. Cinema, Stay Young, and Cherry Bullet, Love So Sweet.
Oh,
those all came out around the same time, and they were always on repeat. What a good time. Group versus group. Boy Next Door. We both had Boy Next Door to choose from, so that was interesting. Versus T by T. You thought I'd say Boy Next Door? You were right.
Okay.
Okay. Music video versus music video. You said you almost put AT's work in yours,
yes.
And I did. I'm making you choose between AT's work or NCT Dream Hot Sauce. I almost included ZB1 Feel the Pop on mine, which you had on yours. You thought I would pick the AT's work music video over the NCT Dream Hot Sauce video. Now, I did rewatch both.
Okay.
And
I didn't.
I'm sorry to say, I went with Hot Sauce.
What? Really?
Yeah.
That's so surprising. Oh my god, that's so surprising.
Yeah. I mean, considering how terribly offensive Hot Sauce was for so long,
is it a
I was surprised
situation?
myself. I think so.
Okay.
I think so. And honestly, so much of it is just choreography moments.
Okay.
So it's not actually as terrible. But they're both
I thought maybe you liking the song work as well would help, like,
it almost did.
Okay.
But we both went for the approach of going for music videos that we don't particularly like at all.
Yes.
And one of the reasons is because we did the favorite music videos tier list, so we thought it would be harder to, determine which one is better out of ones on our favorites tier list.
Yeah.
So now it's time for concept versus concept. And for me, I wanted you to choose if I prefer angsty / coming of age, youthful sounding songs or bright, happy, and carefree songs.
Yeah.
You went with bright, happy, and carefree.
Yes.
And honestly, okay, like, this was hard for me. I told you I was kind of still workshopping with it, but I had to, I had to send it in.
Yeah.
So I was having a little bit of a hard time deciding,
Yeah.
but this may surprise a lot of people, including you, because I went with angsty coming of age youth.
She's changed.
I
don't know Jezzabelle anymore.
like, I was thinking of, like, you know, you might be thinking To Us. Okay, let's use To Us as an example. Hey, hey. I would consider more the angsty youth sound, but like plot twist, I would consider Bright, Happy, and Carefree. They're both so good and like a fun time, but the vibes, like Hey Hey, surprisingly
Hey Hey.
is more my style. There's like,
I didn't know they had dark angsty. I thought all their songs were the same song.
It's not necessarily dark.
I was thinking like Gravity Love or Die.
Oh, like that's kind of similar. I was thinking more like, you know, Kickflip Band-Aid, or like, you know, a lot of Kickflip's recent stuff, or like Golden Child Feel Me, of course. Or like, you know, the rock influence kind of, but like, you know, music video.
Angsty was the first word, so I thought it was darker than that.
No, I just mean in terms of, like, I wrote that because a lot of the songs that are like that have music videos that I really enjoy that are more of like the K-drama storytelling vibe of music video. And so I tend to really like the songs that are paired with those types of videos.
I should have still thought of it on the brighter side.
It was, yeah, I didn't really do like the best job of writing that down. Oh, I marked it correct. We're gonna X that out.
Like angsty and then coming of age youth is teen. So I hear angsty teen and I think emo. So yeah. I really thought it would be the other one, but if I had known it was like kickflip music,
it's kind of my fault because I didn't do the best job, and like I really do enjoy both so much.
Okay.
But I gotta mark it wrong.
Okay,
and now the last three: live vocals versus dance performance. You wrote dance performance, and now I'm gonna say this is wrong because I wrote live vocals, but I'm tempted to give half credit if like, okay, because I was having a problem with this.
Okay.
And my problem was that I didn't know if I was supposed to think about it in terms of if I'm like, I want to, you know, look up this group performing their title track on a music show stage or something like that. Am I looking to see the dance and or like, you know, am I going to be disappointed if they don't have live vocals? Yes. So I would say live vocals. But if it's like if there's a year-end event and it's either, you know, a group of idols coming together to sing a song, or they're coming together to put on a dance performance, I would definitely pick dance performance. But I had no idea how to think about this at all. But I put live vocals because I really love when groups have live vocals, because I feel like as a whole it elevates the performance.
Okay. I mean, you're free to interpret it whatever way you want, because like I was saying last time, that is kind of part of the challenge of the this or that section. We don't know how the person's going to interpret it. Mm-hmm. But the way that I was interpreting it was kind of like, which do you kind of value more as being like an important aspect of like everything overall, you know? Like a live vocals, it's like if I see a group doing live vocals and I think that they did a good job versus seeing a group doing a dance performance that did a really good job, I value the skill of the live vocal, like the showcasing of the live vocals, more than I value the showcasing of the dance performance.
Okay.
I thought of it that way.
I am going to give you no points then, because I would feel the same way as you.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Like,
so
I would value live vocals
right.
more.
Okay. Well, good.
Okay, now listen to new songs versus old songs. I knew this one was gonna cause issue because I knew you would think I'd put new songs, and I kind of
You're always
struggle.
listening to
I'm always listening to the
like,
new stuff.
Pivot to the new stuff.
I do. So I'm gonna give you half credit.
Okay.
But I put old songs because, like, you know, if I had to abandon everything that I already know and love, I wouldn't want to do that. And if I had to, like, if I think about the direction of music, it could turn into something I don't like.
Okay.
So I wouldn't want to be stuck listening to new songs and not knowing what the future is. So that's why I went with old.
Okay, you're free to your interpretation, so okay.
But I'm giving you half credit. And then the last one, rapper who can't dance versus dancer who can't sing. You thought I would choose dancer who can't sing. And after what you said for your quiz, honestly, I'm surprised that you would think anybody would pick dancer who can't sing.
No, but everybody does.
Yeah.
Everybody wants people to be the best at dancing in K-pop.
Yes. And so that is what I put. So you're correct.
Okay.
But, like, your reasoning, I absolutely do agree with.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So it is a little bit tricky. Like, I absolutely agree with the sentiment that the music, like, K-pop is music, and so that is what should matter most.
Like, when I buy the CD, I'm not seeing your dance performance.
Right.
Buy the CD.
And so that's, like, you know, so that's one of the reasons live vocals are so important to me and stuff like that. Like, I do really, truly value that. But I'm kind of in my mind, like, thinking, like, you know, when I see a group, if I think, you know, somebody can't really, like, sing, or they don't consider themselves to be that strong of a singer,
right,
or a rapper, but, like, you know, even, like, maybe they're not even, like, that amazing of a dancer either. Maybe they're just kind of, like,
they're a visual, let's be
average
honest.
in all aspects. If they're a really good person, I think,
well,
like, if we
okay.
had, like, you know, a friend group and we're like, hey, let's make a group.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to say, no, you know, Bob, you're horribly untalented. You can't be in our group. I would want them to still be in the group. So if they can at least have dancing, like, going for them, but they just barely get any lines, I think that's
so basically
acceptable.
what you're saying is good person who can manage is above any of the other options. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. So I went with
At
dancer
the end
who
of
can't sing. You got it right.
Okay. At the end of the day, we value good people. That should be very clear and evident throughout our podcast. No, like, you know, mistaking that.
Yeah. Like, I don't think it's fair. Like, you might be thinking, well, it's not fair to the other people who are, like, so, like, hardworking and they're so skilled, and then maybe people would think that the other member is watering things down or something like that for them. But, like, I think it is fine either way. And I mean, here it is dancer who can't sing, so we know that they're at least a dancer.
Yes.
So I think that's fine.
And I kind of was thinking of it more so as, like, it's kind of like, which do you think is, like, a more validated, like, reason for people to be getting, like, you know, these people, they're throwing shade all the time, you know? And it's like, which one of these do I think I would be like, you know, I'd rather them be this than that, you know? Like, you're not even criticizing them for a very valid reason. You know, like, I'm like, a rapper who can't dance, that's way less of a valid reason. Like, dancer who can't sing is at least somewhat more valid. But, like, I'm not even trying to say, like, one of these is bad. You know, I'm trying to say, like, I would defend this one a little bit more.
Okay.
It's kind of like that.
Okay.
Okay, so Jezzabelle needs to tally my points. I already have my points tallied, and I just really wanted to give you guys a little bit of paper ASMR here real quick, because I just realized that I kind of told you guys to get ready and be prepared for that last episode, and then I don't think I actually delivered. And so some of you guys would have been disappointed. So the paper, paper movement, whoa, it's happening. Thank you. That is the end of the paper ASMR segment.
Okay, thanks for that.
Yeah.
So I have just tallied your points.
That was scarily fast, but okay.
So how are we gonna go about this? Who's saying what first?
I will go first.
Okay.
No, I think we should say them at the same time, and then we'll say them so that we can each hear.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah. I mean, okay. Like, I just feel like I don't really know, because I had some questions that were starred.
Oh.
And so I kind of just gave you points in like a certain way.
Okay.
But okay. I guess I'm ready.
Okay. So 3, 2, 1.
24.
18 and a half.
Yeah, see, I told you that you did way better than me.
Okay, so
Even without any of the half points or starred points that I gave you, you were at like 20, I think.
Oh,
One,
wow.
two. You were at 21, and then you had 2
wow.
half points, and then you had 2 stars, so I just gave you another point for those ones.
Okay.
So yeah, there was no way that I was winning. You did a really good job.
Thank you so much. So, yeah, you had 18 and a half. You had 3 half credits.
Yeah, I had to fight for some of those too. It was kind of embarrassing.
Oh, sorry.
No.
But, it was still a fun time.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So, yeah, that is all for today. If you enjoyed listening to us do each other's K-pop profiles, make sure to like the video and leave us a comment. Once again, if you didn't already do it for part 1, you can leave your own responses to these questions if you want to. And subscribe to BlushCat, turn on notifications, follow us wherever you listen to podcasts, check us out on Spotify and save our K-pop playlists. And remember to stay meowing.
Thank you.
This has been Jezzabelle
And me. Bye.
meow 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 meow